Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me. Look at me go. We got multiple Plan With Me's happening within the last couple weeks. Look at me go. I am using the Change Your Fate kit. This kit is from Glam Planner, and I think I mentioned before that I was no longer purchasing Glam Planner kits. However, I am still going to use the kits that I have, and this is one of those kits. I still wanted to use it. This is a Brave themed kit, and it is so incredibly pretty. I wanted to use it for March because I still associate March with just green, going back to those like OG Erin Condren type of colors. I still associate green with March, and this is like a yellowish green, but I wanted to use it. And I know that there is still that controversy, or at least there was a controversy. I don't know if there still is. I haven't really paid attention to it. I have not purchased anything new from Glam Planner, and I probably won't anytime in the future. Only time I might is if there is some type of Disney kit that doesn't have any fashion boxes in it that need to have representation and things like that. So we are just going to keep going. I am going to still be using kits that I've purchased because they are my own kits and I spent money on them, so we're gonna keep using them. But yeah, so this kit in particular I did use gold foil with, so we do have two spreads that are back to back with gold foil. However, the one after this is not, so I'm excited for it. It's definitely a very different take on colors that most people use in like the springtime, because a lot of people will use the more like lighter pastel type colors, I feel like, in March, but you know what, I liked it and I thought it was gonna work pretty well, and I still think it turned out really cool. It's just not my like all-time favorite like spread I've ever done, but I actually feel like very productive because, like I said, only not only, but I have now pretty much uploaded 2 Plan With Me's within a span of a couple weeks, and also I have uploaded new releases and I've uploaded a haul, which some of you guys are probably like, Lindsay, people do that all the day, all the time. Yes, they do. However, I have had almost no motivation to really do anything, and I think that's just because I'm burnt out from a lot of stuff, from having to take care of people and from work and from just everything in general. That's mostly why YouTube kind of got put on the back burner. Okay, sorry, there might be like a weird cut there, but I forgot that I didn't turn off my fan, so you can hear that in the background. So I apologize for the first like 2.5 minutes of this video has a fan on in the back. But yes, that is why uploading videos and stuff is kind of an accomplishment for me right now, is purely just because I have been so like exhausted and burnt out and everything, so it's definitely an accomplishment, and I apologize to all of you guys. I know that I've lost a lot of subscribers, so like that's expected, but I apologize to all of you guys who do really enjoy watching my videos, and the fact that like they're so sporadic and they're not any, like, there is no type of rhyme or reason to them, and I feel so bad for it because you guys still support me and I appreciate you guys for that. But yeah, I feel like I always talk about how I'm always behind on videos, but honestly though, it's kind of just how I feel when I like go into these voiceovers. I'm like, you know what, we're gonna talk about this, and most of the time it's just me talking about how I am usually behind. But I don't know, I'm feeling really good, at least these past couple days, because I have been so productive, and I think it definitely helps being productive, and it makes me happier because it means that I'm not just sitting around doing nothing all day. Even though that's not what I do, it just kind of feels that way because I don't have the motivation to do anything. But we are definitely turning that around. We're trying to find a different way of coping and moving on, and we're gonna keep going. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say. This right here is pretty much going to be the end of the base part of it. I am putting down a little Pride Munchkin, or not Munchkin, excuse me, emoji, and a Disney Do Better I filled it in. I can't English already. I put that down just because there was that whole controversy with Disney putting down different, did I not Why is this so fast? Hold on. Did I speed this up really fast? Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so I didn't speed it up and just moving really quickly, apparently. I sped it up to the 2 times, which is what I normally do, but it was moving really fast. But yeah, so the Disney Do Better was a like whole entire conference thing that was held for Disney when they had donated to the Don't Say Gay like whole situation, so that's what that is in reference to. Okay, so for the actual day by day, so on Monday I did mark that I was so tired, so I used a Munchkin and then a So Tired custom script. For after that, I listened to Hamilton, which sometimes I'll just listen to Hamilton on my drives to work. So I used a Munchkin for that, and then I also used, actually I think the burrito might be from the Coffee Monsters Co., but I used that to mark Del Taco breakfast. What time did I start on this day? Oh, I started at 11. But yeah, so I used that to mark Del Taco breakfast because I just got some breakfast and needed to mark it. There was a meeting at work, so I used this Stick with the Plan Co. girl to mark that. I honestly can't even tell you what the meeting was because this was all the way back in March, but it must have been something important because I marked it. And then underneath that, I also marked that I had to adjust online account. I also don't know what that means. I wrote it down and I looked at my like little notes of everything that I did during the day, and I was like, what the heck does this mean, past Lindsay? I have no idea. So I wrote that down and I used a little paper milk icon to mark it, but I have no idea what it means. And then I did fall asleep early, so I used a Paper Shire bunny and a bed early script from Carly Plans. But yeah, we love me going back and not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. I feel like that kind of happens with most like spreads. Even when you go into like old planners and stuff, you're like, what does this mean? So I just like how I literally had no idea what a just online account meant, but I figured it was good enough for me to mark it. Moving on to Tuesday, I used a Paper Milk coffee cup and then a Dunkin' script from my shop. And then I did watch some Twitch streams on this day, so I used a little Twitch icon from Paper Milk again. I had a huge Paper Milk order come in. One was not mine and one was mine, and so that's why I am using so many scripts from Paper Milk, so I apologize for that. Also, did Filming Lindsay not put her camera on? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize that Filming Lindsay did not put the camera on manual. Hopefully I realize it at some point. I think I do, but I apologize that it's going in and out of focus. Underneath that, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. Modi to mark that I did switch out my hangers. I am slowly switching out my plastic hangers for velvet ones, just to kind of save up some space and also to make it look a little bit more cohesive. I'm still working on it because like a box of 100 hangers is like $50 and that kind of adds up after a while, but I am slowly switching all of them out. And then underneath that, I did plan, so I used a planner from Once More with Love and a plan sticker from Nicole Lexia Designs. And then I filmed as well, so I used another Munchkin and a filming script from my shop. I need to kind of get rid of these camera stickers. I have a lot of them, so I just kind of want to start using them up. And then I did get some new wax melts in on this day, so I used a Grin and Bear It Bear to mark that. And last but not least, I took out the trash, so I used a Wonton in a Million sticker and a Take Out Trash script from Nicole Lexia Designs. Moving on to Wednesday, I did finish new releases on this day, so I used this work Munchkin for marking that. And then I did get Starbucks, so I used another Paper Milk coffee cup and a Starbucks run script from my shop. And I did have a YouTube binge, and this is another one of those stickers that I just kind of want to use up. I have a few more of these Teeny and Friends little character icons, and I kind of want to just use them up and get them out of the way, so I use that one. And a YouTube binge script is from my shop. Bro, Filming Lindsay, do you just never realize that you're out of focus? I really hope you do, because this is gonna be real annoying, this whole entire plan with me. Moving on to the second half of Wednesday. Oh, I had an extender on this day, so we did a lot. I did work on listings, so I used a Munchkin to mark that. That Munchkin is from an old Scribble Prints Co. sheet. I'm pretty positive that it was one that I had pulled off a freebie and I just kept because it's like a specific color. And I'm pretty positive that's where that one came from. And then I did upload on this day, so I used a little filming slate that is from Mandy Dreams, that obviously her shop does not exist anymore, but I have them and I want to use them. And then the upload script is from Scribble Prints Co. I did take a nap, so I used a Munchkin in bed to mark that. And then I did clean out my car, so I used another Paper and Milk icon for that. So many Paper and Milk this week. Moving down to the bottom part of Wednesday, I don't even know if I'm there yet. I don't think I am. We're getting there. Come on, filming Lindsay, get your life together. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Moving on to the bottom part of Wednesday in the extender, I did put down the last full box that I had because I didn't need 2 more sections, so I did put down the, like, kind of, what is it? I can't even remember. I did watch Brave this week, and I can't even remember what, like, that... Is it like the Witch's Hut or something? I honestly can't remember, but I put down that full box. And then I did use an old Scribbler Girl from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that I did organize my stickers, and the organized sticker script is from Kenzie's Creations. And then I did get a headache on this day. I get headaches so frequently. It's actually kind of frustrating, and I don't quite know why. I think it has something to do with my neck problems, but it gets very frustrating after a while. But I had a headache on this day, so I used a munchkin and then a headache script from my shop to mark that. And then we did get Cheesecake Factory for dinner on this day. Not me checking to see how to spell cheesecake to make sure it had another E in it, but I used a wonton and a million little suey to mark that. Wait, did I fix the issue? I might have. I don't know. I'm not going in and out of focus. I might have. But yeah, so that is it for Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday. So Thursday has a little bit of weird spacing, but it was only because I only had 3 things happening on that day. So the first thing was my payday, as always. So I used this payday script from my shop to mark that. And then I did have to go through and pay some bills. So I used this emoji that's like emptying out its wallet to mark paying bills. The pay bill script is also from my shop. And then I did get Starbucks on this day, so I used a paper and milk coffee cup and another script from my shop, because they're all from my shop apparently now at this point. I did finish listings on this day, so I used a munchkin that has that little work next to it to mark that. I actually do really like that sticker that has work next to it, because it at least kind of breaks up the fact that it's not like my actual full-time job, it's me working on Etsy things. And I've been kind of considering doing like work labels just specifically for Etsy stuff, so I can kind of see the hours that I'm working, but I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do that or not, but I might. But I did finish listings on this day, so that's what that icon's for. And then I finished listening to Goblet of Fire. I've been slowly going through all of the Harry Potter books on Audible, so I've been listening to them on there. I've already done it before, but I've been slowly doing it again recently, and I finally finished Goblet of Fire on this day, so I use a little Grin and Barrett's Gryffindor character sticker to mark that. Funnily enough, as I'm filming this, because obviously this was back in March, I am already on Deathly Hallows, so it took me a long time to get through Order of the Phoenix, but Half-Blood Prince didn't take me that long at all. But yeah, so I finished listening to Goblet of Fire, and then I did have a YouTube binge, so I used this little YouTube binge icon from... what's it called? Not YouTube binge icon. Words are hard. YouTube icon from Paper and Milk and a YouTube binge script from my shop. There we go. Words are hard. Moving on to Friday, I did have new releases, so I used a little shop small munchkin to mark that. And then I did have to wash my costume, so I used a little laundry basket from the Once More with Love like laundry sheet, and then a wash costume custom script. I really need to get more of those custom scripts, because I'm using the same ones over and over again, because I do unfortunately have to wash my costume pretty frequently, but I want to get more so that I could actually like use different fonts and stuff in my what's it called? Oh my god, my brain. In my planner. Also, I completely took off the foil on that sticker, so I had to go grab another one. That's what I'm doing right here. That's what I got distracted by, was me picking up that sticker. But I did definitely take the foil off of that sticker. Underneath that, I did sweep my bedroom, so I used a Carly Plans little dustpan and broom to mark that. And I did watch Brave on this day, as much as it might seem like I am just faking that. No, I actually did. That was part of the reason why also I wanted to use this kit, was because I actually did watch Brave during this week. So yeah, the icon is from Once More with Love, and then the Brave script is from my shop, from the Disney sheet. Underneath that, I did play with my dogs. I've been trying to mark like when I play with them more, when I interact with them more, purely just because they're getting older in age. My brother's dog, who is our lab, he is I think 12 or 13, and then my dog Bailey is 8, and they're definitely getting up there in age, and I still like to at least just mark when I play with them or when I do specific things with them. So I use this Beneva Creations husky sticker to mark playing with the dogs because I do have a red husky. For anyone who might be curious, I do have her, and I figured this sticker would match this spread a little bit better than the other husky stickers that I have, so I really like it. And then I was anxious on this day, so I used a this is a really rough weekend, but I used an ancient script from Kinsey's Creations, and then a little munchkin to mark that. And then to mark that I had a rough day, I just used this really sad paper and milk Murrow. Moving on to Saturday and Sunday, I put down the weekend banner, and then at the top of Saturday I did upload, so I used another one of those filming slates and another upload script. Underneath that, I started listening to The Order of the Phoenix, so it took me a good amount of time to finally finish Order of the Phoenix, but to be fair, it's like a 25-hour Audible book, so I mean, audiobook, not Audible book, so it's definitely a long book, but it took me forever. So I use this Pumpkin Paper Co. Ron character sticker to mark that, and then I did buy wax melts because I am going down a wax melt binge, and I bought some on this day, so I used a munchkin to mark that, and the buy wax melt script is from my shop. Moving on to the bottom part of Saturday, I did get some gas before my shift, so I used a really old, I know I'm nowhere near it, but I'm going to talk about Sunday because it's going to take me a little while to get through Sunday. I used a really old icon that I don't even know where the shop is from. It's just chilling in my sticker storage, and it matched the spread, so I used that. And then I did use a Get Gas script from Kinsey's Creations. And then I got Starbucks before work, so I used another paper and milk coffee cup and another Starbucks run script from my shop. I didn't realize how crooked I put some of these stickers down. I'm sorry. I'm staring at it. I'm like, ooh, she's a little crooked, but it's fine. And then I did have a small Plan With Me binge on this day, so I used an Odd Loop Girl to mark that. And I was tired AF, so I used a paper and milk Maru and a tired AF script from my shop. Okay, moving on to Sunday. So Sunday, fun fact, was the first day that I have ever not completed a entire shift, where I was sent home in the middle of it, and not because I got early release, not because of them letting me go. It was purely because I had to go home in the middle of it. So first things first, I found out before I even got to work that I was already closing alone, which is very frustrating because you're supposed to have another person with you. And it was purely because they had moved my other closer and had thought of me and was just like, oh, it's so-and-so, she'll be fine, don't worry about it. And so I was already frustrated as it was before work. It was also another person's last day, so that made me even more emotional on top of it. And then I got so overwhelmed that I just had a complete panic attack. And it had something to do with one of the people that I work with. A whole entire decision was made, and I didn't understand the decision, and I was frustrated, and I had a whole entire panic attack. I went to my lunch and I was full on crying on my lunch, couldn't stop, and my manager came and she was like, you're going home, and kind of didn't give me the option, but it was probably a good thing because I would have tried to fight to stay, but it's a good thing she sent me home because there was no way I would have been okay. So I essentially was sent home on that day, and my manager and then one of my other friends was trying to be like you'll be fine, go home, it's okay. But yeah, that is the first shift I have ever been sent home, and it was a real rough time because I kind of had to have conversations with people afterward, and I kind of had to remind everyone that I'm not superhuman and that I'm burnt out, and it was a lot, and it kind of started a very long spiral of what am I doing with my life type situation. So yeah, that is what happened on Sunday. You guys can obviously see all the different type of stickers that are there. I'm not going to go through everything, but you guys can kind of see what I'm writing and what I put down. If you have any questions of where everything is, just let me know and I'll mention it down in the comments. But yeah, that was a really rough day, and that was kind of the start of everything at work being really, really rough. Well, it wasn't the start, it was kind of already like that, but that was my breaking point. So yeah, that is a little bit of a look into my life of how I felt in March. And we're doing a little bit better. Like I said, it's been a lot and I've been burnt out, but we're doing a little bit better and things are definitely on the upper side. So yeah, that is everything for this spread. I'm going to flip through what's left in the kit, and I definitely still have a decent amount of things, but it will all get destashed. It'll just go into my destash and someone else can use it if they would like to. And then I will do a little wiggle for you guys. I'm staring at the quote box that's on Monday, and it's so pretty. It's from Planet Hannah, and it's so pretty. It's just sitting next to me, and I'm staring at it, and I like it. But yeah, so that is everything for this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and leave me some type of comment down below. I've been working on trying to respond to them. Not the best, but I'm working on it. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.